Hey YouTubers, this is Abhishek for the Rules and Chips, and in today's installment of the video, it is going to be sort of a response video to Apple. I saw their cutesy video today about this Earth Day. It really looked like Apple is being extremely responsible about its part on how it contributes to the Earth and how it's trying to reduce the wastage of the Earth. The video starts by these guys saying that they were going through China and they were seeing huge stacks of plastic plates, and they were thinking to themselves like, what are we going to do about this? Why do they have such huge amounts of plastic plates? Oh, maybe the iPhone production units also have a lot of plastic plates and we should reduce them. And they came up with this revolutionary ideas of reducing these plastic plates. So it was nice and it was all heart-touching and heartwarming and etc. But let's face it, I have a few questions. So let me break down these questions in three important parts. The first one would be about the iPhone. So if you're trying to say that you're trying to reduce the wastage, why do you have such non-repairable and non-replaceable parts in your iPhone? So let's say your iPhone, you have an iPhone, or I have an iPhone and I take it to you because it's dead. Why do you just remove the motherboard or whatever and just replace it with a new one? Let's say, and let's cite the example of the Louis Rossmann's famous 3.5mm jack case about the iPhone 6. You withheld information from people telling them that, oh no, the 3.5mm is directly connected to the motherboard, so you can't fix it. Instead, you just replace the motherboard. Why do you do that? That's one of my major questions. So doesn't that lead to a lot of waste? Doesn't that do that? Or maybe you're trying to be like extremely great to the environment by being, oh, no plastic trays, no please. We just need to focus on being environmentally friendly. We'll fix the iPhones, we'll just replace the parts, we won't repair it. I know this motherboard can be used. I'll probably just replace a new part to the consumer and instead use this board. I'll probably refurbish it and I'll use it in a different iPhone. So maybe you really don't throw it away and cause a lot of land dumps. You don't do that. Maybe you guys are great people who do not cause any wastage and you instead recycle and reuse all those components. But how are you being to your consumers? Isn't that sort of cheating? You're telling them that this component does not work and it cannot be fixed and the motherboard has to be changed, and you charge them and you change the motherboard and then you refurbish the existing board. So if you do that, you are cheating your customers. If you don't do that and if you throw it down, you're cheating the Earth. That is absolutely no point in your whole Earth Day initiative, because you're obviously putting in a lot of other chemicals rather than just plastic into your landfills. So I don't know how you guys are going to justify that. Apple, don't take this the wrong way, but it's sort of like getting into the dark grayish territory for you right now. The moral level, either you're dumping it on the Earth or you're dumping it on the consumer's head. So it's it's still out there. I don't know what you guys are doing. I don't have the facts, obviously. I don't have data as to what you're dumping on whom or what you're dumping where. To be precise, I can't be precise because I don't know. The second one, your MacBook, your esteemed MacBook and MacBook Pro lineup, they used to be sort of repairable, close to being repairable. At least you could open stuff and remove stuff and change stuff. And the most important one was your MacBook Pro lineup, which was upgradable, replaceable, repairable, and just shrunk down the size in the name of design and made it extremely non-repairable and non-replaceable. What's with that, dude? Come on, Apple. That's not good. That's not good to the Earth. Obviously, you can't repair these things, so they're just going to go into the dumpster. Even if your employee is actually covered by the warranty. You guys are, maybe Apple is like, we are super good guys. We give them the new MacBooks, sorry. We give them the new MacBooks. If the old MacBooks are broken, if they're under warranty, we give them the new MacBooks. We're good guys. What about the broken MacBooks? MacBooks. Why do I say MacBooks? MacBooks. The broken MacBooks. What happened to those? They go to the landfills again. So the waste, technically waste. So what about that, Apple? Why are you removing the replaceability and repairability of components? How are you adding value to Earth? What are you doing? You are just creating a lot of electronic waste, not just through softwares. I mean, I don't mean to say your iPhones are a piece of crap and they're waste and you're literally producing waste. No, I really don't need to say that, but at least in the hardware wise, you are producing a lot of waste, right? From your iPhones to your MacBooks by the lack of repairability and replaceability. Also, the third point would be your dongles, the most important point. Why do you keep changing dongles? No. Before you guys get offended and say, hey, you dumb retard, do you know the speed of Thunderbolt 3? It's awesome, 40 gigabits per second, that's like a PCIe 3.0 with 16 lanes. You don't know, man, you're dumb. I know, it's great. Thunderbolt 3 is amazing. Thunderbolt 4 is amazing. Thunderbolt is amazing. I like the lightning because, you know, it sounds cool. All these ports are amazing, but not just these ports. There have been a lot of ports which Apple has traditionally removed for obviously no reasons. Just have a look at their MacBook lineup. Come on, guys. You don't have to change the charging port in every MacBook lineup or every MacBook Pro lineup. Why? All those dongles go to waste. They don't add to any speed, they don't add to any flexibility. You just think like, okay, so let's make more money out of dongles. What do you think about dongles, guys? Well, we could sort of price that at least $10. We could tell them this is braided with this or that. Yeah, this sounds cool, do that. So this is basically what you are doing, or I'm assuming this is basically what you're doing. And your cables break damn freaking easily. I buy $2 cables and they last longer than your cables. Seriously. It's like as though you want the cables to break. Okay, and don't use broken cables and you replace cables which I'm going to throw because I bought a new MacBook. Don't these cost more land dump than your trays? Because the people who use and consume these electronics are more than just the boxes or trays that you actually have. It's something to think about, I guess, or it's something to rage about, or it's something to call BS on your video about. I don't know, I'll just leave it to my viewers if I have any. I mean, the few viewers who are going to see this or even share this, or you know, those generous hearts who are going to like it and those super generous hearts who are going to dislike it and tell me their honest opinions. So at least these people will know, they will form their opinions, and I'd like to hear them. So you, someone or anyone who's watching it, I would like to know your opinion on my thoughts, on my opinion, your opinion on my opinion. That sounds super cool. So that is pretty much it for this super short response like video. I don't know what to call it. It's just me venting out my sort of frustration. I can't call it frustration because it's not that big of a deal like when they removed the headphone jack. It's not like that, but it's sort of irritating, like when you try to be super socially responsible and you end up doing stuff like this in the back end that people don't generally notice or you don't want them to notice. Sort of hits you in the head when you see these kinds of stuff. So that is pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, again, as I told you, give it a like. If you hate it, just like it. That's pretty much okay. Do let me know in the comments about what you feel. I want to know that. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in my next one. Until then, it's bye bye.